So, you want me to be your therapist today, huh, Thomas?
Yeah, that would be appreciated, yes.
Alright, what seems to be troubling you?
Well, it all began one day when I took a look at the comments sections of our Battle Royale view. Now, I noticed there was this guy on there named Mason Buchko or something like that.
Mason Buchko? Can't
Yes.
really pronounce.
Well, I heard Mason apparently wanting us to review this film. One of them was Ghost in the Shell from 1995.
Oh, that looks really cool.
But there was another. A film which I've only seen just a few years ago now, and I had to revisit just to get a remembering of it. A film called 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Okay, so, you said that you saw...
I saw the future, man.
Okay.
That's what I saw.
So, you took LSD.
That's what I thought at first, but then someone informed me but that was what was intended, actually, in terms of visual effects.
Yeah, I've only seen bits and pieces of it, so,
Well, let me just explain something that really weirded me out. It all started way back. In fact, way back. Back when people were monkeys, actually. Trust me, it makes a lot more sense if you read the book.
Okay. What, you used to be a monkey? Is that what you think?
No, it's these people dressed in monkey suits. It's shown the start of mankind and how they evolved, pretty much.
Okay.
We see these monkeys, and we see them as trying to survive on the basic scraps of whatever they can find. But then this monolith comes, and it starts to increase their intelligence, and they begin to evolve. They learn how to use tools, like stones and bones, and they learn how to fight to survive and get their own food, like pigs. But more importantly, it gets to one of the most greatest symbols in the movie. We see a monkey breaking a skull of a pig with a bone, and he tosses it in the air, and then we cut to right immediately to a spaceship.
So the monkeys was like, are you sure you saw 2001: A Space Odyssey and not Planet of the Apes?
No, these monkeys didn't talk.
Oh. So what you're telling me is that the best part of the movie is the monkey throwing a bone up the air?
Well, it wasn't just the monkeys. It was just the iconic imagery of a bone transition, I guess you want to call it, between a bone being thrown in the air, turning exactly into a spaceship, as if signifying the passage of time and evolution that we've taken to reach into this point.
I found out something interesting about that spaceship. Apparently, originally, the spaceship was supposed to look like a missile silo. However, with Stanley Kubrick's previous film, Dr. Strangelove, he had to cancel that because of the possible threats he got from the U.S. government at the time. But that's not the only thing. They predicted a future in where 2001, we had managed to conquer space and managed to put aside our differences and learn to live as one.
Huh.
Well, they didn't get that right, but they did get one thing right.
What's that?
Stanley Kubrick's obsessions with the colors black and white and red.
Black, white, and red.
We're then introduced to the main character. We're then introduced to one of the main characters for the moment, as he talks to his extremely little cute girl on the intercom. Fun fact, actually played by Stanley Kubrick's real-life daughter at the time.
Okay.
Immediately afterwards, I was in a lobby scene with one of the main characters and some Russians sitting around. Now, much like a scene earlier in the water pool where the monkeys were fighting to assert their dominance, now we get a Cold War allegory where an American is trying to talk down to some Russians And in one scene, I swear to God, I thought I saw one of the ladies making a hand gesture with a gun.
But after a whole bunch of stuff, we're then introduced to the main bad guy of the film, HAL 9000.
HAL 9000.
Oh.
So what does this HAL thing? How does it become killer? You okay?
Oh yes, I was just remembering the words. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Yeah, HAL, he's basically the phone if it was even more evil than usual.
Ah.
At least, I severely hope not. Although it has been looking at me kind of funny.
Okay. Okay, can you explain to me the context of the scene?
Essentially, Hal's on a mission, and he is determined to get the mission done. However, people think that he might be glitchy. But that's the thing, and we don't know if he's glitchy or not. So the whole question is really, does Hal feel? Is he doing this out of a glitch or out of emotion? And it just got me thinking, what if Kubrick's making a thing about how technology has found a way to control us to the point where we don't know if it's pretending to be real or not? Like this cat right here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Basically, Hal is like the... So Hal is...
We even get, but we also get a pretty cool song from him. But after that, we then get to the most iconic scene in the movie. The scene of the black hole.
And what's that about?
Imagine basically taking acid at a planetarium. And for the love of God, if you are sensitive to a stroke, don't ever watch it.
And let me tell you, I think I was just losing my mind just like the main character by that point. There was lights everywhere. Flashing everywhere.
Okay.
And after seeing the main character age before our eyes, we then get to him as a baby in the space. And then I'm left with more questions than answers. Is that a good thing?
I think if a movie, if it has great writing and all that, and I think, yeah, it should be a good thing.
I would hope so.
Yeah. But more importantly, we then come to the most surrealist scene of the movie, which is saying a lot. And then it just hit me. The book and the movie were made at the very same time.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cannot take you seriously with that cat on you.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Like for Mickey.
Oh man, what the
Give
hell?
the video like for Mickey.
Oh. Give me a minute.
You gonna say it, Arron?
No.
Okay.
And it makes me go at the end of the movie saying this. WTF did I just see? Did I just see the greatest film ever made? Or was it just Kubrick dropping acid? I can't tell. It has 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. It must be saying something.
So what do I do?
Why don't you rate it?
If I had to rate it, I guess I'd say 10 out of 10 pretty much.
10 out of 10.
And I would also recommend people read the book that it's based on also.
Okay, here's what I think. Despite me not seeing like bits and pieces of it, what you're telling me is that this is a movie that you don't know whether or not it is considered a masterpiece. And
Well, I think it's more of just an allegory on the evolution of man and where it's going kind of thing.
would you recommend this to anybody?
Without a doubt. But I have to warn them. Don't expect it to be an easy ride. It's going to be full of eccentricities Smart Illusions, a cameo by Stanley Kubrick's real-life daughter.
Huh.
But more or less, just a total mind screw.
And would you also recommend it to stoners?
Mostly for that one scene, but definitely the scene of the monkeys also.
Okay.
Just a feeling.
Here's my recommendations.
Seems legit.
All right, so here's my prescription to you, okay? You're gonna get like, these are a lot to swallow, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna get one of hit the like button.
Okay.
Other one is like, hit the subscribe button,
All right.
and with the bell button,
Okay.
and follow us on social medias.
All right. Do I have to do any? Maybe I could also come to the Patreon request also.
Well, if you have any money, yes, you can.
I'll see what I can do, man.
All right. Here you go.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you for helping me understand this.
Okay.
Now I'm just gonna zone out into the emptiness of space, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. Actually, yeah, forget it. Yeah, you can just.
Okay.
All right.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you.